pulls up, baseline jumper is short. Rebound underneath on the air ball to O'Meara of Miami. Here come the Hurricanes right to left over the blue time stripe. A dribble drive from Poplar is denied by Rohde. They circle it left wing to Cleveland. Snaps to George on the far side perimeter. Hands off to Poplar, and Miami gets into its offense. Virginia sinks into the pack line. O'Meara, top of the arc, puts the ball on the deck, drives on Minor, cruises to the cup, and lays it in for the first points of the game. Miami strikes first. It's 2-0 Hurricanes.
Yeah, if you're Jordan Minor, you've got to respect that, but you got to know that he's going to put the ball on the floor, O'Meara, and try to attack versus shooting right out of the gate from that jumper.
Cavaliers have it on the perimeter with Beekman. Puts his shoulder into George, kills the bounce, throws to Dunn outside, snaps up top to Beekman, gives it to Rohde on the curl, fires along two, back iron no good, and a soaring rebound by Cleveland of Miami. Virginia trailing 2-0, a minute and 40 seconds in. George slows up the dribble, feeds Pack, swipes the ball between his legs. Beekman pawing away at him, forced to give it up to George. Shovel handoff to Poplar on the outside. Slings to Pack, launches a 30-foot high arcing three. Front iron no good. Long rebound tapped around, out of bounds, off of Miami. And the lunging Norchad O'Meara, who is a monster on the offensive glass.
Well, he is really good. You look at how big and strong he is. He is an excellent offensive rebounder, coming in at 10 a game. He is one of the better ones in the conference. He's going to have his hands full tonight. Virginia, Jordan Minor.
O'Meara second in the ACC in rebounds per game. Over 2 minutes in, Virginia looking for its first points, trailing 2-0. Wahoo's attacking in the white shirts and white shorts. McNeely slashes into the lane. Right-hand floater rolling around, pops out. And the rebound to O'Meara of Miami. Wahoo's open up 0 for their first 3 field goal attempts. Pack a jump pass to Cleveland, circulates into the corner to Poplar, slides into the blue paint against McNeely, bounces left block to O'Meara. One-on-one against Minor, fires a baseline jumper, woefully short, and the rebound bats off of 3 hands before it's vacuumed up by Dunn of Virginia. Cavaliers in transition left to right. Beekman off of a screen. Beekman into the lane. Step back, fade away, jumper. Missed it short, but the rebound tapped out to Rohde, and the Hoos will get a second chance as Ryan Dunn active on the offensive glass. Dunn's got it on the left baseline. Attacking Cleveland, backing down Cleveland. Tough fadeaway jumper, air ball. O'Meara inhales it, and here comes Miami 3 minutes in with the Hurricanes leading 2-0. Pack at the top of the arc. Dumps to O'Meara. Zigzags his way to the right. Hands off free throw line extended. Far sideline to George. A dribble drive on Minor. Minor stays with him every step of the way. Shot clock down to 10. George redrives on the baseline. Fires over McNeely. Back of the rack, no good. Rebound tapped around and hunted down by Virginia's Reese Beekman. It is a rock fight to start.
Both teams are really filling each other out.
Beekman spinning away from George. Virginia trailing 2-0. 3.5 minutes in. Cavaliers have missed their first 5 field goal attempts. Rohde snaps to Beekman. Beekman into the lane. Right hand layup. Good off the window. And George goes down in pain. He may have twisted his ankle or his knee. And the freshman flat on his back, grabbing his left knee and grimacing in pain. Cavaliers hit their first field goal of the day. Game tied at 2-all with 16:19 remaining in the first half. George hobbling up and moving. And Jimmy, what a fascinating move by Jim Larinaga to put in Keyshawn George, the freshman at 6'8", to guard Reese Beekman. We'll talk about that when we come back. A full timeout, 16:19 to go, first half. Virginia 2, Miami 2 on the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
This is Virginia Lottery recording session. We are rolling whenever you're ready, Sam.
Coming this Tuesday, the Virginia Lottery is...
Try option 3.
The Virginia Lottery has newly brewed and fun to do.
Try 4.
We have a rotating selection of scratchers, online games, print and play.
Actually, just read option 1.
Virginia Lottery, new games every Tuesday.
Perfect.
For more information, visit valottery.com/Tuesday.
Winter weather is unpredictable. Don't let that stop you from showing your support for the University of Virginia. Stop by the UVA bookstore for the apparel you need to stay comfortable. The UVA bookstore has the largest selection of sweatshirts in the Charlottesville area. With more than 100 different designs currently in stock, they're sure to have the colors and styles that you desire. The UVA bookstore is located in the heart of Central Grounds, but you can also find the same great items online at uvabookstores.com. That's uvabookstores.com.
Just like the Who's, First National Bank has a tradition of excellence. Since 1908, we have served Who fans across the Commonwealth. With a full-service branch in Seaville, we've come ready with a trusted game plan. Checking accounts, loans, mortgages for personal or business. The whole game is played right here at FMB. Visit us on Ivy Road. First National Bank is only a corner 3 from JPJ. Love the Who's and love your bank. That is local First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. First National Bank is a proud supporter of UVA Sports on the radio.
Winner of the Associated Press of the Virginias Outstanding News Operation of the Virginias Award. News Radio 98.9 and AM 1070 WINA.
Hey fans, live the life you love without your feet getting in the way. I'm loving my active and healthy lifestyle with my Good Feet arch supports. You can get your free fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store. Visit goodfeet.com for the locations nearest you. Cavaliers and Hurricanes of Miami tied at 2 points apiece with 16:19 to go in the first half. John Freeman, Jimmy Miller with you. Jimmy, it's a chess match between the two coaches. Jim Larrañaga in his 40th season as a head coach, 13th at Miami. Tony Bennett, 15th year at Virginia, over 400 career wins as a head coach. The chess match has resulted in Jim Larrañaga putting Keyshawn George, a 6'8" freshman, man-to-man against Virginia's Reese Beekman, who loses about 7 inches to George. Tell me about that matchup.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Well, and let's not minimize the fact that Jim Larrañaga over those 40 years has over 700 and some career wins, which is amazing in and of itself. So he's got a lot of experience, of which one is, hey, let's put a 6'8" guy on this guy and use our length, right? And that's what he brings, is the length, so he can contest. He can get to Reese, who is not a quick jump shooter, so he can cover distance where he might look like he's beat using with his athleticism, and that has slowed Reese down so far in this game a little bit.
You're 6'8". Did Terry Holland ever put you on the point guard? Miami has the basketball out of the timeout. Game tied at 2. Hurricanes attacking the hoop to our left. Pat throws it up for Omier, and he lays it in uncontested on an alley-oop layup. Miami leads 4-2 off the scripted play out of the timeout. Beekman, a downhill drive, slows up on the left elbow. Virginia trailing 4-2, attacking the hoop to our right in the all-white. Shirts and shorts in the whiteout game here at JPJ. Beekman into the blue paint, kicks out to Rhodey. Catch and shoot, 3 on the way. Left side of the iron, no good, and Omier, yet another rebound. He already has 4 rebounds and 4 points. A little over 4.5 minutes in. Omier staggers his way towards the ACC logo in the paint, kicks to Cleveland, throws it in the corner to Joseph. Driving baseline, dumps it underneath, and the layup up and good for Cleveland, who slashed in to kiss it off the glass for 2.
Well, Joseph, that time it was Joseph because he got baseline, and the defense broke down. Virginia cannot let him get baseline. Nice little pocket pass inside for Miami.
Cavaliers trailing 6-2. They have not led in this game. McNeely, wing left, in front of the seated donors. McNeely receives the dribble close to the midcourt logo. Finds Beekman, a leaner up in the lane, and it rolls out. No good. Rebound to Cleveland of Miami, snatching it off the outstretched palm of Dunn. Hurricanes race in transition. Omier's got it on the right block. One-on-one against Jordan Minor. Turns and faces Minor. Now spins. Puts up the right-handed hook. It's no good, but a foul. And he is a handful. Omier, 4 points, 4 rebounds already. Omier, 6'7", 240 pounds. He is the first ever Nicaraguan to earn a Division I basketball scholarship. He transferred from Arkansas State. He was third-team All-ACC last year. His first free throw is no good. You can see his biceps bulging from our sideline seats. We were told by the Miami strength and conditioning coach, I asked him in the pregame warm-ups how much Omier squats, and he said somewhere way over 400.
Yeah. You've got some big thighs, John. How much can you squat?
Not that, or anything close. Omier on the line to our left. Free throw is good, so he goes 1 of 2 at the line.
Miami coming full court pressure, too.
Cavaliers have made substitutions. Blake Buchanan and Jake Groves, the sharpshooter, in for the first time. Virginia struggling offensively, 1 of 8 from the field. Who's trailing 7-2 with 14:40 to go in the first half. McNeely looking at a man-to-man defense from the black-clad Hurricanes. McNeely kicks a pass left side to Reese Beekman. Mid-range jumper up and strong, but Groves boxing out for the rebound, and he ends up tapping it out of bounds off of his fingertips on his right hand, and it is possession back to the Hurricanes. Virginia's offense woeful so far, 1 of 9 from the field.
And Reese Beekman 4 of those attempts, you can see that he's trying to get it early and having difficulty doing it.
Cavaliers hunker into the Pack line. Miami with the basketball, and Pack scatters his way into the lane, slings to Cleveland at the head of the arc. Cleveland, a guarded left-handed dribble, flicks to Joseph on the perimeter, over to Cleveland left side. Cleveland pulls up, long 2 on the way. It's all glass. Rebound secured knee-high by Virginia's Ryan Dunn. 6 minutes in, Virginia trailing 7-2. Jake Groves hounded by Cleveland, who's all up in his grill. Groves dumps to McNeely at the free throw line. Hands off to Beekman. Beekman attacks, right hand layup, good. Breaks it over 2.5 minutes scoring drought for the Hoos, and they're back within 3. Our score, Miami 7, Virginia 4.
Well, you look at it, man. Reese Beekman, he is working hard on the offensive end as well as on the defensive end. 5 shot attempts so far. That one a curl inside. Nice tight curl with the defense trailing.
Reese has all of Virginia's 4 points. Pack fires a free throw line jumper. He missed it short off the iron in the backboard, but a foul on the rebound. And it goes against Virginia's Blake Buchanan from pushing O'Meara in the back. Cavaliers making a substitution. Dante Harris comes in. He puts gum in his mouth and tucks in his jersey. Reese Beekman inhale him deeply as he gets his first breather and heads to the sideline.
Almost 7 minutes of action for Reese Beekman.
13:26 to go first half. Miami leading 7-4. Pack inherits the inbound right in front of the seated Virginia bench. Jabs his foot to the right, centers himself in front of the defense. Rotates to Poplar, quick trigger triple off the heel of the iron, no good. And then Harris rips the rebound out of the hands of O'Meara. The smallest player on the floor takes it away from the biggest player on the floor. And the Hoos have the possession, attacking the hoop to our right. A 3 would tie it. Harris gives to McNeely, right baseline, overhand pass to Harris.
Jake Groves is wide open.
Harris throws it underneath the Groves, turns and scores. Uncontested layup off the feed from Harris.
Woo, he was there for like 4 or 5 seconds wide open.
It took the Virginia offense a while. And the blown assignment gives Virginia its 5th and 6 points. Who's trailing 7-6. Pack way outside. A dribble drive on Harris. Pack slides to his left. Kicks in the corner to Joseph. Joseph back out front. O'Meara fires a 3 over Buchanan. It is heavy, and Harris has the rebound. Harris working hard on the glass. He runs the offense with the tattoos running down both arms, T-shirt underneath his jersey. Harris has it on the right wing in front of the legendary coach, Jim Larinaga. Harris has it 25 feet from the bucket. Gives to McNeely, who is being held by Pack. It's a foul on the floor against Miami. 12:16 to go first half. Miami 7, Virginia 6.
Yeah, John, to go back down the other end there for a second, if O'Meara's going to beat you, you want him to have to shoot those jumpers and make those. Yeah, keep him in front. You can't go for the ball fake. That's what Miami wants to do, is get you up in the air and then attack the rim.
Cavaliers going to get the inbound in here from the near sideline. And they locate Dante Harris. Harris with 15 to shoot. Who's run the offense, and McNeely flicks out top to Groves, delegates right side to Harris with 8 to shoot. Snaps to Groves. Groves a shot fake. Back out top to Harris with 5. Wing right. Harris right of the lane. Fades and fires from the baseline. Shot was blocked. Rebound tapped around and snared by Michael Nwoko, who just checked in. The true freshman from Canada. Hurricanes have it. And Joseph firing a long three-pointer. No good, in the rebound snared off of the fingertips of the Miami player by Blake Buchanan of UVA. Next whistle will bring a dead ball timeout. Cavaliers a chance to take their first lead of the game. They trail by a point with 11:35 to go first half. Groves a dribble drive. Steps back for 3. Got it! He is still on fire.
They took the drive away, John, and then went back. And he kept his dribble alive, was able to step back, and nobody came with him wide open. He's as good as anybody at pulling the trigger.
Officials say his foot was on the line, so it is just a 2, but it donates a 1-point advantage to UVA. 8-7 to the Hoos. 11 minutes to go. Pack on the blue baseline, driving underneath the bucket. Quick kicks to Cleveland. Catch and shoot 3, left side of the iron. No good. And Ryan Dunn soars for the rebound. Virginia on a 6-0 run. 10:50 to go first half. Cavaliers up 8-7. Everybody gets a touch on offense as they attack the hoop to the right. Groves had the ball slapped out of his hands, recollects close to the blades of the V-Sabre logo at midcourt. Finds McNeely with 12 to shoot. 5-foot pass to Harris. Hasn't dribbled. Harris in the white shoes. Cuts to his left. Flicks to McNeely. Catch and shoot 3. Yes! And the Hoos have woken up. and JPJ has two.
That ball did not stick at any one point on the floor. There was a mismatch, and then McNeely came back, pulled the trigger off the screen. All he needed was a little space.
It's a 9-0 run from UVA. 10-10 to go first half. Cavaliers up 11-7. Pack 30 feet from the bucket north of the nylon. Pack steps back for a long three. Right side of the iron, no good, and Isaac McNeely has the rebound at the ACC logo for UVA. McNeely breathing deeply as he crosses the time stripe. Exchanges passes with Buchanan. Now they work it right side to Dunn. Dunn one-on-one against Poplar, two future NBA players. Now it's Groves. Rips the basketball low. Snaps left side to McNeely. McNeely drives off of a Buchanan screen. Draws a double team. Gives to Harris. Over left side to Groves. Wants another three. Oh, yes!
Oh, boy. Oh, he feels it. Wow.
JPJ rises in Virginia in the midst of a 12-0 run. Jim Larinaga declines to use a timeout. Cavaliers leading 14-7. Pack driving on Harris. Tough shot high off the window. No good. And Ryan Dunn skies towards the banners to snare a two-handed rebound. Cavaliers leading by 7. Attacking the hoop to our right. Harris between the legs dribble. Gives to McNeely. Kicks in the far corner to Dunn. Jabs his foot to his left. Never dribbled. Finds McNeely. McNeely thought about a pass and does. Gives to Groves. Groves a shot fake. Groves kicks it out to Harris with 8 to shoot.
Oh, hands were down, shot.
Harris drives baseline. Harris tried to give underneath to Dunn. It was knocked away. Ball's loose on the floor. Players diving on it like a fumble in football. And they end up all getting tangled up, and the officials call a tie-out. That was some stanza of Virginia basketball. Over 5 minutes, the Hoos go on a 12-0 run. And a breathtaking run of play. Cavaliers up 14-7 over Miami. We're brought to you by Red Diamond Iced Tea, perfect for game day and every day. The official fresh brew tea of UVA Athletics. 8:48 to go first half. Hoos up 14-7 on the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
Want a health plan that supports the whole you? Aetna has you covered. Body, mind, and spirit. Manage stress naturally with mindfulness. Get behavioral health support. And enjoy discounts on health and wellness products and services. Plus, you can connect with a care manager for personalized support. Whether you're bouncing back after having a baby or managing a chronic condition like diabetes. Discover more about Aetna today.
This is the year to drink responsibly and never drink and drive. Decide to ride. Don't drive at all. It's never been easier to get where you're going responsibly. We're asking everyone to leave their car behind and choose a safe ride home, whether it's through a ride-sharing partner, public transit, or a designated driver. Remember, you can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Decide to ride. This message brought to you locally by Anheuser-Busch and Virginia Eagle Distributing.
The CDC has found that from 1953 to 1987, millions of people were exposed to toxic water around Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. Studies have found abnormal rates of cancers, kidney diseases, birth defects, and other major illnesses. If you or a loved one spend any time in or around Camp Lejeune, regardless of your military service, please contact the attorneys at Mickey Hamlet for a free case evaluation at 1-800-451-1288.
Great moves require a great game plan, and few companies in the Commonwealth can execute that game plan quite like Hildreth. Proud supporter of UVA Athletics and 26-time honoree of United Van Line's Customer Choice Award. From Charlottesville to anywhere in the world, wherever life takes you, you can trust Hildreth to move you there. Schedule your free appointment online for your home or business at HILLDRUP.com or call 1-800-476-6683.
Join head coach Tony Bennett and me tomorrow night, 7 p.m. for our Coach's Corner with Tony Bennett, broadcast live across the Virginia Sports Radio Network from BJ's Restaurant and Brewhouse in Charlottesville, home of the world-famous Pizookie, located in the shops at Stonefield off of Route 29. When are you coming by for a Pizookie party? It's been a while.
Yeah, just waiting for the invite. I don't know if, do I
Tuesday.
need a special invite or just, you say?
It's a standing invitation.
Standing, okay.
We're also brought to you by Domino's. Your locally owned Domino's is a proud sponsor of Virginia Athletics for over 25 years. Domino's is proud to support Virginia basketball in our local community. Domino's, free kindness with every order. 8:48 to go, first half. Virginia leading 14-7. There was a shot from Jake Groves that was reviewed during the timeout. It was originally ruled a 2, and it remains a 2. His foot was on the line as he shot the ball. So our score remains Virginia 14 and Miami 7. Miami won the opening tip-off in this game, and then Virginia just tied up the Hurricanes. So the Hoos do have the ball out of the timeout as they attack the hoop to our right. They get it into Reese Beekman, so it's Beekman, Minor, Murray, Groves, and Harris out there for UVA. They attack in front of the band. Groves at the free throw line. Groves pulls up for the 2, missed it short, and the rebound contested and won by Wooga Poplar as Groves was left all open and just misfired.
He was open, and also Tane Murray over on the left wing was wide open.
8:20 to go, first half. Virginia leading 14-7. Poplar trying to wiggle past Beekman, can't do it. Flicks out top to Joseph. Joseph got down the lane, hangs up the runner, rolls around and falls through the cylinder to break a 12-0 Virginia run.
He just turned the corner on Dante. Dante's got to be able to beat him, anticipate to getting to that spot.
8 minutes even to go, first half. Virginia leading 14-9. Reese Beekman 30 feet from the bucket, flings to Harris. Passes to Groves at the top of the key. T-shirt untucked. Hands off to Murray. Murray into the lane. Had the ball slapped out of his hands. Kicks out top to Beekman with 8 to shoot. Beekman, an aggressive drive. Challenging O'Meara. Misses the runner. Heavy off of the iron, and Miami has the rebound, and here they come in transition. It's intercepted by Dante Harris. Harris with a 3-on-1 the other way. Groves attacks and gets tripped on his way to the hoop. And a foul call and a timeout. 7:36 to go, first half. Who's leading 14-9 over Miami? And Jake Groves going to have 2 free throws when we come back on the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
Suddenly your heating system decides it's time for a vacation. Oh no, the struggle to find the right heating and air solution begins, and the fear of making the wrong choice kicks in. Maybe you already reached out to another company. That's okay. Go ahead and call Albemarle Heating and Air and give them a chance to show you what they're made of. If you do, they'll give you a $100 Amazon card for giving them the opportunity to save the day. Call Anna for complete details on proof of purchase. 434-293-4556. AlbemarleHeating.com.
Tooth issues are like a ticking time bomb. You never know when they're going to explode with pain. This is Dr. Nick Minutella at Charlottesville and Crozet Blue Ridge Dental. Don't let your swelling, sensitivity, broken teeth, or bleeding gums go ignored. Let us come up with a solution. At Charlottesville and Crozet Blue Ridge Dental, we like to remind our patients it will never again be cheaper or easier to fix an issue than it is today. Get to your problems before they get out of hand. Visit Charlottesville and Crozet Blue Ridge Dental at cbrdental.com.
Everyone loves a winner, and year after year, the one team that tops the field is Honda. Honda's all-star lineup includes Accord, Civic, and CR-V, with all 3 making the Car and Driver 10 Best list. Plus, Honda was also named Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com 2023 Best Value Brand and Best Overall Brand. So to see what makes Honda #1, see your Blue Ridge Honda dealer. Proud sponsor of UVA broadcast on 3WV. Car and Driver December 2023. Based on 2023 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
Listen online anytime. Tap the Listen Live link at WINA.com. It's News Radio 98.9 and AM 1070 WINA.
Hey fans, UVA Health is ready for the moment when you can't play at your best. From advanced treatments to life-saving therapy, support services, and clinical trials, our world-class primary and specialty care teams get you and your family back in the stands. Learn more at UVAHealth.com. Virginia leading Miami 14-9 with 7:36 to go in the first half. Looks like one of these stats is going to get broken tonight. Miami is 8-0 when holding opponents under 70 points this season. Meanwhile, Virginia, when it holds an opponent to 35% or less from behind the arc, the Hoos are 14-0 this season. Right now, it's a low-scoring game. Miami, Jimmy, is 0 of 6 from behind the arc. That was one of your keys, right? Was limiting the Hurricanes from downtown. So far, so good.
Yeah, absolutely. I really thought that who wins that battle will win this game. And Miami has a lot of shooters that can shoot that three ball. And when you look at Virginia and who can shoot it, they're really one of three guys. I mean, we can name them, Tain and certainly Jake Rose, Isaac McNeely. Am I missing somebody that is consistent, like as a target right there?
Reese beat me to an extent at 30%.
And Reese can beat you off the dribble, but Miami has more weapons. And so far, though, Virginia's doing a really good job of containing the three-point line while maintaining the integrity of the pack line defense and making it really hard for Miami to manufacture points.
Hurricanes come in second most three-pointers a game in the ACC, a program that has won 7 NCAA tournament games in the last 2 years combined. Right now, they're on the outside looking in on the tournament bubble.
I mean, you look at how many they've shot. They've put up 6 attempts so far. They haven't made any yet.
Out of the timeout, who's with free throws? Jake Rose at the line to our right. The first one he misses woefully short. Got another one coming. It's up and no good off the heel of the iron. And Virginia, the worst power conference free throw shooting team in the nation. 65%. Opens up 0 of 2 at the free throw line. Miami with the basketball, attacking the hoop to our left. Virginia leading 14-9. 7:20 to go in the first half. Hurricanes, black shirts, black shorts. Miami written brightly in orange across their chest. Pack driving on the blue baseline with 6 to shoot. Kicks to Amir, right elbow. Amir spots up for a jumper and flicks it in. All nylon, shot it right over Jordan Minor.
Well, what do we say right there? Amir, he looked up, saw 5 seconds on the shot clock, and then he looked at Minor, and his hands were down. He went straight up. He has the ability to make that shot.
Under 7 minutes to go, first half. Cavaliers leading 14-11. Groves receives a pass from McNeely, distributes to Tain Murray, wing left. Up top to Minor, swings it right side to Beekman with 8 to shoot. Skips underneath to Minor, double clutch layup, no good. And the rebound snared by Cleveland of Miami. Cleveland hurries his way into the paint, pushing away Groves. Kicks out top to Jobet, and he drives and got called for a push-on. Paul Jobet, a freshman from Lille, France, has only played in now 4 ACC games this season, comes in and immediately turns the ball over.
Yeah, he doesn't get a lot of run, 8 minutes a game. And what a luxury, though, right? If you're Miami, you look at all those guys, and Matthew Cleveland is 6'7", being able to get the rebound and dribble the ball all the way up the floor.
Wahoos get the basketball back, leading 14-11 with 6:20 to go. Tain Murray on the perimeter, crouches, grasps the basketball, presses it between his palms, slings to McNeely. McNeely, a dribble drive into the blue paint, kicks out top to Murray with 8 to shoot. Murray slides to his right, pack glued all over him. Ladles a pass to McNeely with 4 to shoot. McNeely, top, fadeaway, jumper's good. 5 points tonight for IMAC. And Virginia leads 16-11 with under 6 to go.
John, I thought he got bumped there before the shot. Did you see that?
Pack steps back for a tough, high-arcing 3. Halfway down, popped out, and the rebound hunted down by Murray, who taps the ball to McNeely. Virginia in possession over the V-Sabre logo. Reese Beekman a crossover. Beekman kicks out right-sided. Done! Staples it down with 2 hands. A delicious feed from Reese Beekman. And Dunn thrusts the ball through the cylinder. And the Hoos lead 18-11. Timeout Miami. 30-second timeout. And Virginia heating up on offense, Jimmy. They started 1 of 8 in this game. They are now shooting 40%, 8 of 20.
What a great play. Ryan Dunn starts out there on the corner on the right side, and then there's a kind of a clear out, which gives enough room for Reese Beekman to get downhill into the paint. The defense collapsed, and then a little bounce pass to Ryan Dunn, who's running downhill, and he was able to catch that and then elevate up and over everybody to finish with the slam.
Dunn's first point side, he already has 5 rebounds. Dunn, a fantastic rebounder and all-everything player. He's shooting 66% in ACC play. Most of his points seem to come from dunks. He's top 10 in the ACC in rebounds and steals, and there's a lot of NBA scouts here to watch Ryan Dunn tonight. 11 different NBA teams have sent scouts to this game, as there are 4 potential NBA draft picks on these teams. Reese Beekman and Ryan Dunn for Virginia, Keyshawn George, and Wooga Poplar of Miami. And right now, Poplar, the potential lottery pick, does not have a single point, and neither does George, who we last saw limping off of the floor. He has returned to the bench, but has not played since he twisted his ankle. Cavaliers on defense. Out of the timeout. 5:20 to go first half. Who's up? 18-11. Joseph got to the rim. Shot swatted by Dunn. And scooped up by Murray. Throws down floor to Dunn. Dunn attacks. Layup good.
Action on one end with the defense. Run the floor. Get rewarded offense at the other end.
And JPJ stands as the Hoos sink back into the pack line. Miami with the basketball around the perimeter to Joseph. Joseph wing left. Pounded by McNeely. A crouching dribble. Gives to Jobay. Out top to Pack. Circulated left side to Cleveland. Hasn't dribbled. Presses the ball. Wanting to get a screen. Doesn't get it. Cleveland centers himself in front of the defense. Cleveland slides to his left. Slows up on the baseline. Picks up his dribble. Throws it across the court. Intercepted by Isaac McNeely. It's a turnover. McNeely kills the bounce. Feeds cross court to Dunn in Virginia. Walks its way into the front court. Cavaliers leading 20-11. Wahoo's up by 9. Beekman shoving away the defense of Pinsley Joseph, who paws at him outside. Finds McNeely back to Beekman. 8 to shoot for UVA. Beekman standing with his feet staggered. Beekman puts the ball on the deck. Beekman drives. Beekman attacks. Lefty layup good off the window.
Boy, he stayed with that, John. I thought he was holding the ball for too long, but he knew exactly what he was doing, and then he was able to get down with the left hand off the glass.
The Hoos have doubled up the Hurricanes. It is 22-11 in favor of the Cavaliers. Miami looking flustered as they weave the ball around the bend of the three-point arc. Pat throws left side to Joseph. Skips it in the corner to Amir. The post trap comes. Amir driving right at Buchanan. Backing down to Buchanan. And Buchanan swats the shot. The true freshman erases the shot. Virginia hustles the other way. Beekman, a jump pass into the corner. Wide open three. It's good for Tane Murray. Woo! And Virginia basketball is roaring. Timeout. Jim Larinaga. And the Hoos on an 11-0 run have blown it open. A 14-point Virginia lead. Has there been a better 2 minutes of Hoos basketball this season?
Wow, it's electric. The crowd on their feet right now. But, boy, what a great sequence of events. Defense. It starts with defense and then getting downhill. And then the pass to Tane Murray in the corner. Wide open. Knocked it down.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. 3:29 to go first half. Cavaliers leading 25-11 over Miami. Back in a moment on the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
Tiger does solar? That's right. Along with Tiger Fuel, Tiger Wash, and the Markets by Tiger, Tiger Solar is part of the Tiger family of local brands. Tiger Solar has been providing design, installation, and quality customer service to the Charlottesville area for almost 20 years, and we're just getting started. We're a team of customer-first solar fanatics that love to educate customers on the benefits of solar. At Tiger Solar, you can trust us to take care of your system long after the initial installation. Not happy with the level of service you're receiving on your solar system? Did you know that we have an entire department dedicated to service? If your solar provider has left you with an orphan system, Tiger Solar is happy to assist, so you aren't left in the dark. And we're proud to announce we've been voted runner-up for Best of Seaville's Solar Company, offering design, installation, and service in-house. Tiger Solar is backed by a long-standing, locally owned company, and we're here to earn your trust. Please visit tigersolar.com to learn more.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
But that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
Well, the Miami Hurricanes came into John Paul Jones Arena averaging 81 points per game. Right now, with 3:29 to go in the first half, the Hurricanes have 11 has the Who's leading 25-11. 3:29 to go in the first half. We're brought to you by Tiger Fuel, Wahoo Nation's locally owned, family-operated fuel supplier since 1982. Visit tigerfuel.com for all your heating and fueling needs. And we're already past the 5:29 mark in the first half. Still the perfect time to remind families of Virginia 529. If you have a future Cavalier, Virginia 529 can help you save for their college expenses. Learn more at virginia529.com. Cavaliers on defense out of the timeout. Who's in the midst of an 11-0 run. Miami with the basketball, attacking the hoop to our left. Poplar with a dark t-shirt underneath his jersey, leggings running down his legs, swings to Bensley Joseph. Shot clock down to 12. Poplar outside. A crossover against Murray. Poplar to the rim. Layup no good. Tip try no good for Amir. The rebound leaks out to the near sideline, and it's tracked down by Amir of Miami. He throws cross-court to Poplar, jacks the triple, and hits. And Miami breaks the 11-0 Virginia run with a three.
Well, it was a second chance off a second chance opportunity. After that, Virginia did a good job, just unable to secure the offensive rebound.
Who's leading 25-14. Wahoo's worked the ball to Beekman, gives to McNeely off of a screen, floats back up top to Beekman, trying to roll it inside to Dunn. It was knocked away by Cleveland. Ignites a 2-on-1 the other direction. Cleveland goes up, missed the right-handed layup, and the rebound hunted down by Virginia's true freshman Blake Buchanan.
You can see, John, turnover on one end leads downhill. Miami just missed the opportunity to take advantage of that.
Virginia leading 25-14, 2:10 remaining in the opening frame. Beekman with a t-shirt underneath his jersey, bright red shoes, terminates the dribble, throws cross-court to Isaac McNeely, close to the white paint of the V-Sabre logo, snaps to Beekman with 4 to shoot. Beekman with 3 to shoot, out high, step back, tough jumper was blocked, and the rebound trickles to the baseline where Amir inhales it and presses it against his chest. Miami the other way with Poplar. A shoulder-high dribble, slings to Joseph, a shot fake against Beekman. Joseph dribbles 3 times, hands off to Pack, floats up top to Amir, gives it right back to Pack, in rhythm 3 on the way, halfway down, popped out, and Dunn has the flat-footed rebound for UVA.
You can see they're still going to take those shots.
Miami 1 of 9 from behind the arc. Beekman trying to catch his breath as he staggers over the midcourt stripe. Beekman canters to his left, directing traffic. Who's run play for McNeely. He hops into the lane, puts up the floater, and it rolls home. The West Virginian up to 7 points.
Yeah, really, that's what you've seen him progress as this season's gone on. His ability to get into the paint and finish.
Cavaliers leading 27-14 with 1:05 remaining first half. Amir outside, wing left. Amir keeps the dribble alive, behind the back against Buchanan, spins against Buchanan, and Buchanan denies him. Kicks out top to Joseph with 6 to shoot, rolls inside to Amir. Amir up and under move, gives to Pack, Pack into the lane, throws it near side to Poplar, fires a 3 and hits as the shot clock expires.
Wow. That was good defense there for about 29 and a half seconds.
Virginia's bench wanted a walk on Pack, and they didn't get it. Shot clock down to 20, game clock at 35. 15-second difference. Shot clock and game clock. Who's leading 27-17. Beekman hops into the paint. Beekman keeps his dribble alive, picks it up. Had a shot blocked from behind, but a foul. And the foul going against Bensley Joseph of Miami. Matthew Cleveland couldn't stand the call because he thought he had a clean block, but the trailing defender in Joseph was calling for pushing Reese Beekman. In Virginia, a chance to score its first free throws of the game. They're 0 of 2 today. As Reese Beekman on the line to our runs. Beekman over 1,000 career points, the 51st Cavalier player to do so. First free throw is good. Jimmy, I can name another 1,000-point scorer for the Hoos. Well, I'm going to be sitting right beside him.
I was going to say, can you name? Well, yeah.
I think Ralph probably had over a K.
I was going to say there are a list that you could probably come up with.
Second free throw good for Beekman, who's still got 200 and some more to catch you.
That's right. I don't know what the number is though, where that ranks.
Cavaliers on defense after the made free throws. Virginia leading 29-17 with 15 seconds to go in the first half. Miami holding for the last shot. Pack got fouled by Beekman to disrupt the offense. That was planned from the Hoos. That's the first foul on Reese Beekman. Just the third foul on UVA with 9.8 seconds to go. Poplar inbounds to Pack, makes the contested catch. Pack Dribbles at the midcourt stripe, throws to Cleveland, had the ball knocked away by McNeely, gives it to Beekman with 2 seconds. Beekman puts up the half-court heave off the back of the backboard. And that ends the first half. Wow. About as stereotypical Virginia basketball as it can get. Methodical on offense and suffocating on defense. And after 20 minutes of basketball, the Hoos take a 29-17 lead into the locker room. Cavaliers 16-0 when leading at halftime this year. And what do you call a group of friends who support their team through the thick and thin week after week? Is it the very season dependent on it, all while drinking Miller Lite? You call it Miller Time all season long. Drink responsibly. Our UVA Orthopedics halftime report coming up on the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
Stick around. The UVA Orthopedics halftime report is straight ahead on the Virginia Sports Radio Network. Virginia basketball is presented by Kroger, fresh for everyone. UVA Health, transforming health and inspiring hope for all Virginians and beyond. Learn more at uvahealth.com. By State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and someone will be ready to help. And by UVA Orthopedics. From common injuries to complex surgery, our world-class experts can get you and your family back to the game. Learn more at uvahealthorthopedics.com.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton with the Good Feet Store, and here are Coach Bennett and Coach Mox speaking about servanthood.
We say the way to greatness is through serving others. I've seen, it talked about often with great leaders, servant leadership. And I think it's just a mindset, and then there's actions to it. I admire that in so many ways, and you certainly aspire to be like that.
I just think being selfless and rather than selfish is going to get you far in life, and obviously get a team far. Once you don't care about who gets the glory, and once you don't care about what's going on with you and you give, then great things will come to our program.
As the official art supports of UVA Athletics, we at the Good Feet Store know that having an impact on our communities starts by serving each and every person that walks through our door. Visit goodfeet.com to book your appointment or just stop by. I'm Jonathan Cotton, and we look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet Store. Go Hoos! Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton with the Good Feet Store, here with Isaac McNeely, guard for the Virginia Cavaliers.
Every game, every move, it's all about offense. But off the court, I face a different opponent, heel pain. That's where the Good Feet Store stepped in. Their arch supports gave me the edge I needed. Now I'm on the offensive in every aspect of life. No more pain, just power. Whether you're on the court or tackling your daily routine, the Good Feet Store has your back. Or should I say, your feet. Try them for yourself. Visit goodfeet.com. Go Hoos!
This is the UVA Orthopedics halftime report on the Virginia Sports Radio Network. We'll be back with the Davenport & Company scoreboard report.
Well, when it comes to your heating and air conditioning system this winter, we've got good news for you. It's Mills Heating and Air's 40th anniversary year. To celebrate, Mills is running 40% off their duct cleaning service. Clean air ducts improve the air quality in your home, eliminate odors, and improves HVAC efficiency.
We'll bring comfort to you.
Mills Heating and Air Conditioning.
We bring comfort to you.
Visit millsheating.com for more details.
Kid to Kid is spreading the love this February, and they're showing extra love to their amazing sellers. Bring in your gently used kids items and earn 40% more in-store credit. It's the perfect time to declutter and score big. From stylish clothes to awesome toys, Kid to Kid loves them all. Turn your pre-loved treasures into extra shopping fun. Kid to Kid, where sellers are celebrated. Join them this February for more credit and even more smiles. Don't miss out. Visit Kid to Kid today, located in the Seminole Square Shopping Center.
Why am I tired all the time?
Did you know you actually could be one of the 42 million Americans with a sleep disorder and just don't realize it? Dr. J. Knight, DDS, discusses symptoms that could mean you have a sleeping disorder. So how can you treat sleep apnea?
I recommend a mandibular repositioning appliance. This comfortable appliance widens the space behind the tongue and reduces the vibration and physical obstruction to breathing.
Plan a visit to his Charlottesville or Zion Crossroads office.
Are you up to date? We can help. Tune in and know more. News Radio 98.9 and AM 1070 WINA.
You're listening to Cavalier Basketball on your home of the Who's, the Virginia Sports Radio Network. Welcome to the UVA Orthopedics Halftime Show.
Finds McNeely, lines up a three. He's got it! And Virginia takes the lead!
UVA Orthopedics. From common injuries to complex surgery, our world-class experts can get you and your family back to the game. Learn more at uvahealthorthopedics.com.
Halftime at John Paul Jones Arena, and Virginia off to another solid start in front of the home faithful, leading 29-17 currently your score over the visiting Miami Hurricanes. The Who's in that first half were led by well-distributed scoring. Isaac McNeely had 7. Reese Beekman had 8 for the Cavaliers. Orion Dunn added 4. Tane Murray hit a big 3. We'll go to some of your first half highlights shortly. But first, I want to take a look at what's happening elsewhere in college basketball. One other game of note on the schedule, and I say of note, and that comes in the Big 12, the second part of Big Monday, where number 4 Kansas, fresh off a thrashing of Houston, where they went into the game as a slight underdog, but ran over the Cougars to regain some positioning in the Big 12. They will try to follow it up with a win at rival Kansas State, a tricky spot for the Jayhawks on the road at Kansas State, who has struggled for the majority of the year. So that's the game to pay attention to a little bit later on, coming up at 9 p.m. Other games of note. If we're tracking college basketball tomorrow, paying attention to what's due up in the Atlantic Coast Conference. Stay tuned, because plenty of games and a bunch of teams jockeying for position. Virginia's currently in second place. Duke is a half game back, and they'll try to vie for positioning on Wednesday when they get Notre Dame from Durham. But due up tomorrow, number 3 North Carolina hosting Clemson. That's going to be a 7 o'clock start time. Also with 7, Wake Forest on the road at Georgia Tech, and Florida State traveling to Boston College. And then one more look at Wednesday, Louisville at Syracuse, Pitt at NC State, and then number 9 Duke hosting Notre Dame. So that's a look at the scoreboard when it comes to ACC teams of note in college basketball. A couple first half highlights before we send it back to John Freeman. How about Virginia catching fire about 8 or so minutes into the game? How about Tane Murray? Watch this sequence right here. It's a Blake Buchanan block that leads to offense for the Cavaliers and eventually a Hurricanes timeout.
Driving right at Buchanan, backing down to Buchanan, and Buchanan swats the shots! The true freshman erases the shot. Virginia hustles the other way. Beekman, a jump pass into the corner, wide open 3. It's good for Tane Murray! Woo! And Virginia basketball is roaring! Timeout, Jim Larinaga.
You better believe it. And how about a little bit in transition for Virginia? Or actually just a little pocket pass from Reese Beekman to Ryan Dunn.
And the rebound hunted down by Murray, who taps the ball to McNeely. Virginia in possession over the V-Sabre logo. Reese Beekman a crossover. Beekman kicks out right side to Dunn. Staples it down with 2 hands. A delicious feed from Reese Beekman. And Dunn thrusts the ball through the cylinder.
That's right. The Who's have the double-digit lead at halftime. 29-17, they lead Miami. When we return back out courtside to John Freeman, who will be joined by a special guest. Stay tuned. It is the UVA Orthopedics Halftime Report on the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
UVA Health is ready for the moment when you can't play at your best. From advanced treatments to life-saving therapies, support services, and clinical trials, they offer exceptional primary and specialty care. Access to groundbreaking research, Virginia's first NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center, and the #1 children's hospital in the state. Their world-class care teams are here the moment you need them most. Learn more at uvahealth.com.
Attention Wahoo Nation, you're invited to be part of a game-changing movement at CAV Futures, the official NIL collective at UVA. CAV Futures is empowering student-athletes to capitalize on their name, image, and likeness while creating positive change in the Charlottesville community. Join CAV Club today and receive exclusive access to your favorite UVA athletes, events, and more while supporting CAV Futures and building the foundation of NIL at the University of Virginia. Find out more at cavfutures.com.
At Red Diamond, we know that there's simply nothing better than the perfect sip of fresh brewed iced tea. And we've been working hard to make sure choosing Red Diamond is always easy, with only simple ingredients: water, tea leaves, and pure cane sugar, or no sugar. We make sure our tea tastes like, well, tea. Stop by your local cooler and pick up a gallon for a perfect sip today. Red Diamond. Perfect's not easy.
A front row seat to Virginia basketball.
Finds McNeely, lines up a three. He's got it!
This is the UVA Orthopedics Halftime Report on the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
What's your family like? I know. Sometimes they can be a little demanding, but where would you be without them? That's why at D&D Lawn Care, family is a big deal. Yes, my dad, brother, and myself make it a family-owned company, but it's our entire D&D team that completes our family. Our employees are just as important, if not more, when it comes to getting the job done the right way. And when you leave the work to us, you get to enjoy family time of your own. D&D Lawn, 985-2429.
When your grandmother's pearl necklace needs restrung, when the watch your father gave you needs repair, when it's time to restore or repair your treasures, take them to Tool Jewelers, certified watchmakers and jewelers. Tool Jewelers repairs, restrings, and engraves watches and jewelry, as well as offering a select array of fine jewelry. Bulova, Accutron, and Caravel watches. Tool Jewelers, 319 East Main Street on the downtown mall.
Just like the Who's, First National Bank has a tradition of excellence. Since 1908, we have served Who fans across the Commonwealth. With a full-service branch in Seaville, we've come ready with a trusted game plan, checking accounts, loans, mortgages for personal or business. The whole game is played right here at FMB. Visit us on Ivy Road. First National Bank is only a corner 3 from JPJ. Love the Who's and love your bank. That is local First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. First National Bank is a proud supporter of UVA Sports on the radio.
Charlottesville's News Radio 98.9
and AM 1070.
WINA, the information station.
Welcome back to John Paul Jones Arena, where Virginia leads 29-17 over Miami at halftime. I'm John Freeman, joined by Jason Helmentaler of Alcova Mortgage. And Jason, always good to see a Wahoo fan sitting courtside with us for a moment. Before we talk about this game, tell us about Alcova Mortgage and everything that your team does.
Yeah, Alcova Mortgage is actually a community-based lender out of, I'm based out of the Allegheny County area in Clifton Forge, but we're statewide, actually Mid-Atlantic, all the way out to Texas, into Florida. So we're a full-service mortgage lender, purchase, refinance business. We do it all.
And where in Virginia can someone utilize the services at Alcova Mortgage?
All over Virginia. I'm licensed throughout the entire state and do business pretty much across the state, anywhere in the Commonwealth.
Everybody knows interest rates were high in 2023. What are you anticipating for the remainder of 2024?
If I could predict that, I'd be a great guy. But, I do think we'll see rates drop. Everything's indicating that they are. So I think it's going to be an opportunity in 24 for everybody that bought last year when rates skyrocketed to kind of right the ship with a refinance. That's the beauty of the mortgage game. You can always fix those high rates with a refi.
You guys are the presenting sponsor of this game. You're a big partner of UVA Athletics. We see your logo all over the place. Why is it so important for Alcova to get involved with UVA sports?
Well, for me personally, I grew up a UVA fan, so this is kind of like allowing me to live out a dream, and being able to do that and also promote the brand of Alcova is just, it's amazing. I can't ask for a better partnership.
All right, you tell us. Virginia's up by 12. How do they close it out here in a big game?
Well, I think we got to take care of the basketball, continue to play great defense, and not let Miami get this any closer to where we can stretch this out and not make foul shooting part of the game.
My man, Jason, thank you for coming by.
All right, thank you.
That's Jason Helmentaler of Alcova Mortgage. Virginia, Miami, second half coming up. Who's up by 12 at the break? Be right back on the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
This has been the UVA Orthopedics Halftime Show. UVA Orthopedics. From common injuries to complex surgery, our world-class experts can get you and your family back to the game. Learn more at uvahealthorthopedics.com.
I came here to build a great team, but more importantly, I came here to build a program that lasts.
1, 2, 3. With the ball above the perimeter. And the beater snaps to Murray. Another three.
You're listening to Cavalier Basketball on your home of the Who's, the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
Deep into the lane with 3 with 2. Oh, he hammers it down!
Virginia Basketball is presented by Kroger, fresh for everyone. UVA Health, transforming health and inspiring hope for all Virginians and beyond. Learn more at uvahealth.com. By State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and someone will be ready to help. And by UVA Orthopedics. From common injuries to complex surgery, our world-class experts can get you and your family back to the game. Learn more at uvahealthorthopedics.com.
Finds McNeely, lines up a three. He's got it!
Now let's go courtside to the broadcast crew. Here's the voice of the Cavaliers, John Freeman.
Cavaliers in a crucial ACC battle. They lead Miami 29-17 at halftime. Before we start the second half, let's pause 10 seconds. Allow our stations to identify themselves across the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
Broadcasting from the ClosetFactory.com studios, WINA, Charlottesville, Gordonsville. Serving you since 1949, a Charlottesville Radio Group station.
Your first half stats brought to you by Citgo. Whether you're off to the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, driving range, or drive-in theater, Saturday morning soccer, or Sunday brunch, Citgo top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline gets you where you're going and keeps your engine running cleaner and smoother along the way. Whether you're traveling near or far, when you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Cavaliers shot 48% from the field, 3 of 4 for 75% from 3, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Virginia turned the ball over just one time in that half, and they were even on rebounds, 16 apiece with Miami. Cavaliers were led in points. Reese Beekman with 8 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Isaac McNeely and Jake Groves both with 7, 4 from Ryan Dunn, who also had a team-high 6 rebounds. Tane Murray had a 3, playing but not scoring. Blake Buchanan, Jordan Minor, and Andrew Rohde. Those are your Citgo first half stats. Hello, Jimmy Miller.
John Freeman, happy to be back here with you.
You know Miami's going to make a run in this game.
Absolutely.
Not to lose with Holden.
Well, I think really important for Miami was the injury to Keyshawn George in that first half. His ability to come back is really, or inability might weigh heavy, and it's the second game in 3 days for Miami with the travel.
Miami has the basketball out of the halftime gates, attacking the hoop to our right in front of the wall of white-clad students. Poplar, a perimeter 3, heaved up, no good, and Jordan Minor tried to have the rebound, but it slipped through his fingertips. And Miami's got a second chance at it. Shot clock reset to 20. Pack on the perimeter. He fires a high-arcing 3 off the left side of the iron, no good. And Ryan Dunn makes no mistake about the rebound, as he claims it with 2 hands and presses the ball forehead high.
Did a nice job boxing out Cleveland that time. Cleveland went up. Dunn went up higher.
Virginia leading by 12. McNeely hoists a 3. Halfway down, popped out, and O'Meara, a strong rebound for the Hurricanes. And O'Meara grabbing his eyebrow, checking for blood as he thought he got hit on the way down. Poplar driving, and Poplar is fouled on his drive by Andrew Rohde. O'Meara checking once again his face for any sort of blood. And he continues to squint his right eye.
On that release, Isaac McNeely had shot that right in front of us, and it looked like it was down. Isaac thought it was down. He started running the other way, and it was halfway before it popped back up.
Foul was on the floor, just the first team foul on the Hoos, and the first personal foul on Rohde this game. O'Meara takes the inbound, one-on-one against Jordan Minor. A right-hand line drive hook is short, and Reese Beekman has a flat-footed rebound in the red shoes for UVA. Virginia white shirts and white shorts, blue trim down the sides. Virginia written across their chest over blue numerals. Andrew Rohde, wing left, in front of his quarter-zip-wearing coach, Tony Bennett. Gives it to Beekman, slings to McNeely on the right elbow. McNeely into the lane, throws left side to Beekman with 9 to shoot. Loads it underneath to Dunn, kicks underneath to Minor. He elevates with the right hand and missed everything with a hook shot, as he overcooked it, and Miami has the the defensive rebound. Pat slithers into the lane, keeps the dribble alive, squeezes a pass out to the right side, and it's out of bounds. He threw it behind Bensley Joseph, who made a cut towards the hoop. A listless start for both teams here in the second half. Nobody has scored. 18:20 to go in the second frame. Virginia leading 29-17 as they have dragged Miami down into the mud. McNeely floats a pass left wing to Rohde. Hasn't dribbled, now he starts his drive. Cuts to his right, veers to his left, bounces to Beekman, powers into the paint. Beekman twisting, adjusting layup, good off the window. And the Cavaliers, the first team out of the gates of the second half to score.
He is so good at that hesitation dribble, John, and then just able to get down in there deep enough to lay it up off the glass.
Wahoo's up 31-17. 17:45 to go in the second half. Cleveland slings a pass to Joseph, a shot fake, can't get by McNeely. Dumps off to O'Meara, backing down Minor, throwing back door, intercepted by Ryan Dunn. careless pass from O'Meara, and Dunn just casually takes it off of the floor. Virginia attacking the hoop to our left in front of their seated bench. 2.5 minutes into the second half, Cavaliers up 31-17. Beekman delivers to Rohde. Rohde bounces underneath the Minor and bounced it off of his kneecap. And it's a turnover.
Just a tough decision right there.
Miami racing the other way. Poplar slings cross court to Joseph with the dark t-shirt underneath his black jersey. Now it's Poplar. Poplar driving on Rohde. Poplar into the lane. Rohde holds his ground. Poplar puts up a leaner and scores a tough shot and gesticulates towards the official, wanting a foul. The two goes for Poplar, and Virginia's lead cut back down to 12 with 16:50 to go in the second half. This game has only had 8 total fouls combined. McNeely rolls to Beekman, left of the lane. Beekman gives it underneath to Minor. Minor creates separation, blows right by his defender Poplar, and lays it in, out-muscling the much more slender guard.
How much has he improved in that area when he gets the ball down low in that real estate and being able to manufacture space and get that shot up for himself?
First points tonight for Jordan Minor. Cavaliers up 33-19. McNeely defending on the baseline, and he ends up fouling Bensley Joseph by grabbing him on the side. Ron Groover making the call, and Miami's players looking for all the officials, making several points known, including O'Meara. Miami gets the inbound into O'Meara. 20-foot pass out top to Pack. Pack gives right side to Joseph. Dribbles left, cuts to his right, feeds Poplar. Poplar holds the basketball low, slides to his right, gets a pass from O'Meara. Poplar with 3 to shoot. Poplar picks up his dribble, finds O'Meara with 1 to shoot. O'Meara puts up the shot, it's no good. And before he could release it, it's a shot clock violation. And with that shot clock violation, the Markets at Tiger Fuel will donate another 150 sandwiches to the Big Brothers, Big Sisters of the Central Blue Ridge. 15:57 to go, second half, timeout on the floor. Cavaliers leading 33-19 over the U. Who's will have the basketball when we come back on the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
Great moves require a great game plan, and few companies in the Commonwealth can execute that game plan quite like Hildrop. Proud supporter of UVA athletics and 26-time honoree of United Van Line's Customer Choice Award. From Charlottesville to anywhere in the world, wherever life takes you, you can trust Hildrop to move you there. Schedule your free appointment online for your home or business at HILLDRUP.com or call 1-800-476-6683.
When something happens to your car, you might say, but what you really need to say is something that can actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And just like that, State Farm is there to help you file your claim right on the State Farm mobile app. So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton with the Good Feet Store, here with Isaac McNeely, guard for the Virginia Cavaliers.
Every game, every move, it's all about offense. But off the court, I face a different opponent, heel pain. That's where the Good Feet Store stepped in. Their arch supports gave me the edge I needed. Now I'm on the offensive in every aspect of life. No more pain, just power. Whether you're on the court or tackling your daily routine, the Good Feet Store has your back. Or should I say, your feet. Try them for yourself. Visit goodfeet.com. Go Hoos.
Thank you to all Virginia Athletics Foundation members for your support of Virginia Athletics. This is Tony Bennett, head men's basketball coach of your Virginia Cavaliers. Your contributions help our student athletes excel in the classroom, competition, and in the community. Thank you for your support and Go Hoos.
Hi, I'm Coach Mox, head women's basketball coach. I encourage you to support our efforts by becoming a member of the Virginia Athletics Foundation today.
Call the Virginia Athletics Foundation at 434-982-5555 or visit VirginiaAthleticsFoundation.com. 15:57 remaining in the second half, and Virginia leading Miami 33-19 on Big Monday, the national spotlight right here on John Paul Jones Arena. We're brought to you by Red Diamond Iced Tea, perfect for game day and every day. The official fresh brewed tea of UVA Athletics. Also give a special thank you to tonight's game sponsor, Jason Helmenthaler, team of Alcova Mortgage. Looking to buy or refinance a home? put Jason Helmetaller at Alcova Mortgage in the game for you. Visit alcova.com/UVA. Jason Helmetaller in MLS number 262674. Alcova Mortgage. Wahoo's up 33-19 over Miami. 15:57 to go in the second half, and all the trends pointing towards a successful night for Virginia. They are 16-0 this year when leading at half, and Virginia this season 16-1 when shooting better than 40%. How about this, Jimmy? The Hoos are 48% from the field in this game, and that's after they opened up 1 of 8. Been a really efficient night on the offensive end.
Boy, they've really been taking care of the basketball, John. Only 2 turnovers for the game, and that's just 1 turnover in the first half. So when you're efficient like that, you get good looks. And another sign, there's 9 assists in this game. They're sharing the basketball. Look for Miami to come out full court pressure. They're thin, though, with that injury now. They don't have a lot of depth on their bench.
Keyshawn George has not returned since the twisted either ankle or knee in the first half. A fabulous freshman for the Hurricanes. He watches from the bench as Virginia operates on the offensive end. Cavaliers give it to Andrew Rohde, and he leans into a layup, beating his defender to the hoop for 2.
How about that? The defender went underneath that screen, then he faded, and then boom, he exploded to the basket for a nice little layup.
Who's up 35-19 over Miami. 15:25 to go in the second half. Cavaliers in the white shirts and white shorts defending in an airtight pack line defense that's held Miami to just 28% shooting. Out high, Joseph eyeing the defense. Snaps to Poplar. Poplar hops into the lane. Had his shot erased by Ryan Dunn.
Now the big fella's running to the floor.
Virginia in transition. McNeely gives it to Rohde. Snaps it Dunn on the baseline. Dunn hops in. Kicks to Rohde. And Rohde flicks it out top to McNeely, and Virginia will run its offense. They're following the script, Jimmy
They
Miller.
sure are, boy. I would have shot that 2 times right there.
McNeely slashes it in the blue paint. Finds Reese Beekman. Locks and loads for 3. It's good! They got exactly what they wanted. And Beekman drains a triple from the left side.
How smart are they, right? They pulled it back out and got a better shot for 3 from Beekman.
Cavaliers leading 38-19 with 14:30 to go in the second half, and a foul away from the ball as Reese Beekman was grabbing on to Nigel Pack. Nigel Pack, 15 points per game for the junior from Indianapolis. Tonight he has 0. As the Hoos making substitutions. Andrew Rohde comes out. Tane Murray comes in. Blake Buchanan also checked in and replaced Jordan Minor. So the 5 on the floor: Beekman, Dunn, Murray, Buchanan, and Isaac McNeely. Miami gets the inbound in, and it's knocked away by Buchanan, and Virginia has it in transition. Beekman floats it up to Dunn! And he soars in for a 2-handed slam! Timeout, Miami! And JPJ trembles beneath the feet of the Hoos.
Well, what happens? A steal on one end, and Reese Beekman picks it up. He can make the best decisions of anybody on the floor. Dribbles up enough penetration there, and then saw Ryan Dunn trailing on the right side. Threw it up there and let him finish.
I will never get old. Reese to Ryan, and the Hoos lead 40-19 with 14:24 to go in the second half. It's the first coach called timeout of the second half. It turns into a full. We'll take it as well. Cavaliers lead by 21 on the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
Some of your favorite memories over the years include cheering on the team with mom and dad. These days, day-to-day stressors are taking over, and they're not getting to as many games as you'd like. If it's feeling like the time has come to start exploring next steps, Rosewood Village can help. Winner of Best Assisted Living and Best Memory Care in Charlottesville's Finest magazine. Let the family at Rosewood Village take care of your family and get back to singing that good old song together again. Schedule your tour today at rosewoodvillage.com.
Suddenly your heating system decides it's time for a vacation. Oh no, the struggle to find the right heating and air solution begins, and the fear of making the wrong choice kicks in. Maybe you already reached out to another company. That's okay. Go ahead and call Albemarle Heating and Air and give them a chance to show you what they're made of. If you do, they'll give you a $100 Amazon card for giving them the opportunity to save the day. Call Anna for complete details on proof of purchase. 434-293-4556. AlbemarleHeating.com.
Dad, what about someone's uncle?
Or somebody's grandma.
Or their cousin?
Oh, Daddy, what about their best friend?
Yep, at Freebridge Auto, everybody rides. Do you have a friend or family member in need of a new ride? No matter who they are, our Freebridge family will get them in the reliable vehicle they need. As long as they have a job, a few bucks, and need a new car, they're in.
Plus, Freebridge will help you get your taxes done. Your refund is your down payment.
Everybody rides. Everybody rides.
Charlottesville's News Radio 98.9 and AM 1070. WINA.
.24 to go, second half, and it is all Virginia right now. Cavaliers up 40-19 over Miami. The Hoos have been deadly efficient on offense, shooting 53% from the field, 4 of 6 for 67% from behind the arc, and then defensively, it has been a clinic. They have held Miami, who came in averaging 81 points per game, to just 19 right now, and the Hurricanes have 8 total field goals. They have more turnovers than they have field goals. 9 turnovers, 8 field goals. And Jimmy, Virginia in the midst of a 9-0 run, you feel like if they can just keep it going for a little bit longer, they can put this game way out of reach.
Well, it has been a game of runs, right? You look in that first half, early on, there was a 12-0 run, and then they had an 11-0 run, and you just said it, 9-0 run. When you do that multiple times, you create separation.
Cavaliers on defense out of the timeout that Miami called. O'Meara's got it on the left block. Skip pass in the near corner going to Poplar. He's denied on his drive by Tane Murray. Throws the ball high out towards the time stripe. It's collected by Joseph, and he stepped over the time stripe for a turnover. The strength of Tane Murray to hold his ground on that drive and turn the player away, force the turnover.
How much has he improved as this season's gone on? First, his offensive prowess and his ability to knock down that shot, but he's hunting for it. But defensively, he's able to hold his own, and he has become a better defender in this system for Virginia.
Cavaliers leading 40-19. Exactly 6 minutes into the second half. McNeely to Murray on the left elbow, receives the dribble. Murray keeps dribbling, now drifting to his right. Overhand skip pass left wing to Beekman, gives to McNeely, turns, fires, and scores. They're making it look so easy on offense. And Virginia has its largest lead, a 23-point advantage.
Well, John, the ball did not stick in any one spot that time. They were patient, methodical, but the guys were moving without the ball. That time, Isaac McNeely was rewarded.
It's an 11-0 run on the UVA. Pack throws in the corner to Poplar. No hesitation on the three off the front of the iron. No good. Long rebound hunted down by Beekman. Beekman leaves it for the trailing McNeely. Steps into a three. Front iron, backboard, and out. And Pack has the rebound for Miami.
Oh, that would have been a big one.
Virginia leading 42-19. Miami gives it underneath to Amir. He's left wide open for a dunk. And that breaks the 11-0 Virginia run.
You think of that sequence right there. That was a three-pointer. They don't take that, and then Miami gets a dunk down the other end.
Really, 5-point swing there. Beekman between the logo and the line. Dispatches to Murray. Delivers right side to McNeely. Snaps a pass to Beekman. Slides to the baseline to Buchanan. And the soft floater is good from 6 feet out.
Nice little bounce pass there. He caught it and went straight up.
First points this evening for Buchanan. He's got 2. It's Virginia leads 44-21 with 12:35 to go in the second half. 25 feet west of the window, gives to Amir underneath. Amir draws a double team, and Dunn knocked the ball out of the hands of Amir, and then Amir just went plowing into McNeely for effect. Tony Bennett applauding on the sideline in his white quarter zip in this white-out game. Virginia making exchanges. Dante Harrison for the first time this half, and the sharpshooter Jake Rose joins him.
Virginia has 6-7 players on the floor right now.
We could win with that.
And now
Beekman comes out.
They even it out.
Oh, you have to play with 5, unfortunately. So the 5 on the floor for Virginia after the wholesale substitutions. Rhodey, Harris, Rose, Buchanan, and Murray.
Well, we got a 6th man, and that is this home crowd tonight. They've been electric, John.
Is Miami in a 2-3 zone? Yes, they are for the first time tonight. Virginia passing around the gates of it. Rhodey gives to Murray. Murray snaps in the corner to Groves. Fires a 3. It's good! Don't you dare zone Virginia! And the Who's now lead 47-21. 8 minutes in to the second half. O'Meara dips a pass to Pack. Pack slings out top to Joseph. Joseph a deep crossover, fires over Rhodey, and hits a long contested two. That's a tough shot from Joseph, and he knocks it down. Virginia has made 8 of its last 9 field goal attempts. And they lead 47-23, and Dante Harris casually strolls over the midcourt stripe. Murray and Harris playing catch high in the front court. Harris lobs to Groves, touches out top to Rhodey. Miami once again in the zone. Groves finds a soft spot, fires, it's halfway down and pops out. And O'Meara collects the rebound on his tiptoes for the U. Here come the Hurricanes left to right over the time stripe. Black shirts, black shorts, and Pat just dribbles the ball off of his leg, but it trickles to Poplar. They work it out top to Joseph, zigging and zagging his way into the lane. He falls down, gets back up, kept the dribble alive, flicks out to O'Meara, fires an open three off the heel of the iron, no good. And Tane Murray tracks and hunts down the rebound for UVA. Under 11 minutes to go, second half, Virginia leading 47-23. Harris and Murray trading possession. Now it's Harris close to the logo. Harris snaps to Murray, gives it to Groves, turns and fires the two, and hits. They are just playing with Miami right now.
Jake Groves is the decision maker. He was decisive in that one. He had the same look on the left side last time down, just missed it. Able to take advantage that time.
Virginia looking like a well-oiled machine. 49-23, who's all over the Hurricanes with 10:20 to go in the second half. In the corner, Poplar fires a three. It pops out no good. Harris has the rebound, and Harris wants to run. Harris might have tweaked his ankle, accelerating towards the midcourt stripe, and he hobbles his way into the front court. Deals a pass to Murray, 30 feet north of the nylon. Gives to Rhodey, over to Murray on the left wing. Miami in the man-to-man defense. Buchanan at the free throw line. He spots up his jumper halfway down and spins out of the orange iron. Miami with the board, and O'Meara, who's approaching a double-double. 9 points, 11 rebounds. Pack into the lane, and he's fouled on his drive in the act of shooting. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it. 9:51 to go, second half. Virginia 49 in Miami 23. A Tony Bennett special at JPJ. We'll step aside, be right back on the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
If you're a Who's fan, you've got an appetite for winning. And if you're a Smithfield fan, you've got an appetite for their flavorful hickory smoked bacon and their deliciously versatile anytime favorites ham. As a proud sponsor of UVA basketball, they invite you to start every game day with a hearty Smithfield breakfast. It's the protein-packed way to get your morning started and prepare yourself for another victory. Fire up, Wahoo Nation. Smithfield, for the love of meat.
Business is just like basketball.
Oh, yeah? How so?
There's traveling, charging, and absent players that mess up your game.
Good thing there are also assists like United Concordia Dental Insurance. Their approach to dental health could mean fewer sick days.
That sounds great. So what now?
The ball's in your court.
I see what you did there.
Fortify your business with United Concordia Dental, proud sponsor of Virginia Athletics. See important disclosures at fortifywithucd.com.
UVA Health is ready for the moment when you can't play at your best. From advanced treatments to life-saving therapies, support services, and clinical trials, they offer exceptional primary and specialty care. Access to groundbreaking research, Virginia's first NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center, and the #1 children's hospital in the state. Their world-class care teams are here the moment you need them most. Learn more at uvahealth.com.
UVA Community Credit Union is the official credit union of UVA Athletics and a big fan of the Who's. Make a winning play. They're ready to work together with you to strengthen your financial wellness. Find out why they're voted best financial institution year after year in our market. UVA Community Credit Union serves anyone who lives, works, or attends school or any business located in Virginia's Central Piedmont and Valley area. Learn more at uvacreditunion.org/Who'sCU. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA. Go Who's!
9:51 remaining in the second half. Virginia leading 49-23 over Miami. The Forum Hotel is the official pregame destination of UVA men's basketball. Whether you're in town for the game or a Charlottesville getaway, the Forum Hotel is the premier game day destination for Cavalier fans. If you're looking for the perfect pregame, post-lecture, anytime hangout, look no further than the Good Sport within the Forum Hotel, serving classic pub fare for Cavalier fans. The Forum Hotel, just a short walk from John Paul Jones Arena. We're brought to you by UVA Health, which is ready for the moment when you can't play at your best. From advanced treatments to life-saving therapies, support services, and clinical trials, our world-class primary and specialty care teams get you and your family back in the stands. Learn more at uvahealth.com. A stark contrast between these two teams. Virginia, white hot, 54% from the field, 63% on 5 of 8 shooting from behind the arc. Meanwhile, Miami, colder than the Costco fruit and vegetable section, 29% from the field, 13% from behind the arc, with 11 turnovers for the Hurricanes. Jimmy, I know we got a ways to go. Virginia by 26 with 9:51 left. This has got to be the best Virginia basketball has played all season.
Absolutely, and they're playing at home in front of this crowd. And what was at stake, John? I mean, this was a big game. You look at the stretch that we have moving forward, and it started really this past weekend at Clemson. And then you're coming home, but you can't look ahead. You're only going to take one game at a time, and they've done just that so far tonight.
Nigel Pack at the free throw line for Miami out of the timeout, and he makes both free throws. Our new score, Virginia 49, Miami 25, as the Hoos rocket the ball down floor to Minor after a full court press from Miami, and the Cavaliers clear into the front court. Murray, Rohde, Groves, Minor, and Harris out there for the Hoos. Harris shovels a pass to Groves, a shot fake against Pack, which is a big mismatch. Harris has it with 8 to shoot. Delivers to Rohde, gives underneath to Minor. Minor elevates and misses the shot from up close. Lots of contact. O'Meara has the rebound. Racing the other way, finds Pack. Pack denied on the baseline by Rohde. Pack just 2 points tonight, and they came on those free throws just about a minute ago. 49-25, Virginia with a 24-point advantage. 9:10 to go. Miami trying to score on the hoop to our right. They fire a long three. It is an air ball from Paul Joubert. And the rebound knocked out of bounds off of Virginia with 7 on the shot clock. Groves was stunned that the ball didn't touch the iron, and it clanged off of his shoulder out of bounds, and the Hurricanes to inbound from the blue baseline. Poplar surveys, looks, dumps to O'Meara with 6 to shoot. O'Meara backing down Minor. O'Meara kicks out, and it is Poplar. Poplar fires as the shot clock expires, right side of the iron, no good, and Groves snares the rebound for the Hoops. Under 9 minutes to go, Virginia leading 49-25. Miami has not scored a field goal in over 3 minutes. Rohde free throw line extended right in front of the seated donors. Pack pawing away at him. Rohde locates Harris, throws the possession to Murray. Murray slides to his right between the logo and the line. Murray with 5 to shoot, delivers to Harris. Harris snaps to Rohde, catch and shoot 3. Back of the rack, no good. And a one-handed rebound snared by Joubert. Finds Poplar down the floor. Poplar, a couple crossover dribbles, pushes off on Harris, no call. Trades passes with O'Meara. Poplar spinning against Harris off of his back foot, forced to bounce out top to Pack. Pack sliding in on Rohde, puts up the jumper, missed off the heel of the iron, no good, but O'Meara has the rebound, and the stick back is good with the foul. 8:03 to go, second half. And Virginia leading 49-27. O'Meara about to go to the free throw line. That basket gives him the double-double, 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Well, he just keeps working, doesn't he? I mean, it's not pretty, and in a game like this where your team is getting beat.
And O'Meara misses the free throw off the heel of the rim. Cavaliers lead 49-27. Next whistle will bring the under 8-minute dead ball timeout. Dante Harris runs the offense for the Hoos. Pushes the possession wing right to Murray. Over to Groves, who got double teamed. Now Miami isolates Groves with O'Meara. They find Harris up top to Groves. In rhythm 3. Front iron, no good. And the rebound kicks out to Christian Watson of the U. Finds Pack down floor. Pack wants a one-on-one against Murray. Now delivers to Watson. Circles the ball right side to Poplar. Poplar behind the legs dribble. Looks out top to Watson. A 3-point per game sophomore. Loads it into O'Meara, throwing backdoor, and it's knocked away by Dante Harris and out of bounds. They'll stay with Miami, but just 12 to shoot for the Hurricanes, and they inbound in a full timeout to draw the play. 7:22 to go, second half. Virginia leading 49-27. Hoos will be on defense when we come back on the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
Everyone loves a winner, and year after year, the one team that tops the field is Honda. Honda's all-star lineup includes Accord, Civic, and CR-V, with all three making the Car and Driver 10 Best list. Plus, Honda was also named Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com 2023 Best Value Brand and Best Overall Brand. So to see what makes Honda number one, see your Blue Ridge Honda dealer. Proud sponsor of UVA broadcast on 3WV. Car and Driver December 2023. Based on 2023 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
It's a championship game night, and attention this building. Everyone is on the edge of their seats, and boom, the lights go out. Game over, right? Wrong. Powerhouse Generators is your sixth man, ensuring the game never stops. Our reliable Generac generators are the MVPs when it comes to keeping the energy alive, no matter the score. With over 28 years of combined experience, our team specializes in installing, servicing, and maintaining all your generator needs. Google Powerhouse Generators LLC Charlottesville. Call 434-985-3065.
Uptown Cheapskate, where we not only love fashion, but we love our sellers too. Turn your closet clutter into cash. Sell your gently used clothes this February and earn a whopping 40% more in store credit at Uptown Cheapskate. Join the Uptown Cheapskate community and discover the thrill of finding unique, trendy pieces at unbeatable prices. Whether you're a fashionista or a bargain hunter, we've got something for everyone. Sell, shop, save. It's that simple. Uptown Cheapskate. Visit us today and let the fashion adventure begin.
Reliable news coverage and talk for Charlottesville.
They know what's going on in the city.
98.9 and AM 1070 WINA.
Wahoo's in command. 7:22 to go in the second half, and UVA leading 49-27 over Miami, a Miami team that was ranked as high as 8th in the nation this year. They are spiraling out of control here in the ACC. They are 6-5 overall, and they are on the outside looking in when it comes to all the tournament projections. This is a Miami program that returned 3 of their 5 starters from their Final Four team. Last year, they've won 7 NCAA tournament games in the last 2 years combined. So they went to the Elite 8, and then the next year they went to the Final Four. And here they are in danger of missing the dance. Virginia leading 49-27. It's time for our Good Feet Store 3-point leader of the game, brought to you by the Good Feet Store. Live the life you love without your feet getting in the way. I'm loving my active and healthy lifestyle with my Good Feet Arch Support. You can get a free fitting and test walk at a Good Feet Store. Visit goodfeet.com for the locations nearest you. Cavaliers scorching from behind the arc. 5 of 10 for 50%. And the Who's led in three-pointers by Jake Groves. Once again, Groves 2 of 3 from three-point land. And for Groves, he is now 11 of his last 15 attempts spread out over a couple games from three-point.
Well, he has just been fantastic.
He's the new Isaac McNeely.
Well, I was going to say he is more Sam Hauser-like.
Miami inbounding out of the timeout. They got just 10 seconds to shoot, attacking the hoop to our rights. Hurricanes work the ball right side to Joseph. One-on-one against McNeely. Step back, long 3. Side iron, no good. Long rebound, knocked out of bounds off of Miami. Virginia basketball. 7:10 to go, second half. Who's leading? 49-27. Full court press here from the Hurricanes, and they're sorting out their matchups. Communicating, trying to figure out who's supposed to get who. Reese Beekman weaves through traffic, finds Blake Buchanan, and Virginia clears into the front court. Put it back into the capable hands of Beekman. Matthew Cleveland out to defend him. I haven't seen Cleveland in a long time. Now it's McNeely on the right elbow. McNeely drives, pocket pass to Buchanan. Buchanan, fadeaway jumper, no good. Tip try, falls for Ryan Dunn. How in the world was he able to tap that in? There were 6 hands up there. He only has 2 of them. And somehow he was able to tap it in for 2.
It was pretty.
Virginia leading 51-27 with 6:30 to go. Backdoor feed for Cleveland, and then he lobs the ball up to Nwoko, and he puts it in for 2 from point blank.
One of the rare few nicely executed offensive plays for Miami that time.
Reese Beekman just sprints his way into the front court, bounces to Blake Buchanan, who gives it right back to Beekman. Beekman finds Buchanan. He's loose on the baseline. Miami choosing not to guard Buchanan on the left side. Now it's Beekman, snaps to McNeely. McNeely into the paint. McNeely hit on his way up, no call. And then McNeely got his own rebound by tapping back to Beekman. Beekman attacks and he gets fouled. So McNeely got knocked down on his shot. but he shot the ball hard and it came back, and McNeely was falling down and like a volleyball player trying to keep a point alive. He just punched the ball into the air. Virginia kept possession, and now Reese Beekman goes to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
2 shots. Buchanan came over and said, "Coach, I need some water."
Remember, he did have the flu earlier this week. First free throw good for Reese Beekman. 5:57 to go, second half. Virginia leading 52-29.
Not a lot of free throws in this game.
Well, Miami fouls the third least amount of times per game in all of NCAA. That was just their second foul of this half. Beekman misses the second free throw. Miami has the board. Virginia leading by 23 with 5:45 to go. Watson snaps a pass to Poplar. Ball hasn't gotten inside the three-point arc. Miami on the perimeter. Now it's down to Joseph, and he attacks and gets hit on his drive. And Joseph went crashing into the stanchion behind the backboard. Then he pops up after being pushed by McNeely, and McNeely does the sportsman thing and helps him.
Yeah, he was right there, right? You got to love that by McNeely going there. He knocked him down, but he walked right over there and picked him up. He'd have done that whether it was a tight game or in a game like this.
A true West Virginia gentleman. Free throw up and good for Joseph. Green still want that bacon. Hasn't hit yet this year. Needs 2 consecutive free throws missed in the second half on a trip to the line for free Smithfield bacon for all. Second free throw, no good. It peels out for Joseph. Virginia with the board, leading 52-30. Murray's got trapped at the midcourt stripe. Bounces to McNeely, finds Beekman. Beekman attacks a soft spot. Layup good. A diving finger flip finish from Reese Beekman. That is pretty.
That's how you attack the press, John. You get the ball to midcourt, and then you get it right down there to the foul line, and then you attack.
Who's leading 54-30 with 5:10 remaining. Up top, it is Poplar. Poplar puts up the runner, missed it short off the front of the iron, but the rebound tapped out to Cleveland, and Miami gets a second chance. Cleveland staggers his way to the left elbow, finds Poplar, slides to the baseline, turns and fires. Line drive jump shot, no good. Rebound underneath by Nwoko, and he puts it in. 4-2. Miami, 3 chances, and they get the points.
Nwoko has been active in this game so far for Miami.
Under 5 minutes to go. Virginia leading 54-32. They run the offense by dishing to McNeely. Up top to Reese Beekman, who's been fantastic. 16.7 assists for Beekman. Now it's Buchanan. He's got that baseline floater going. And he stashes home 2 more points.
Really nice pocket pass to the baseline that time. And Buchanan knew that it was coming. Caught it, went straight up.
Virginia leading 56-32 with 4:20 remaining. Cleveland shovels to Watson, 25 feet away from the target. Finds Joseph. Buchanan out the hedge. Joseph gives underneath to Nwoko. Had a shot blocked, but a foul.
John Nwoko, he's got 2 offensive rebounds since he's been in this game, and active down low underneath the paint at 6'10", 245 pounds. He is a big man. He caught that ball low, and now he's got a chance going to foul line.
Nwoko, the freshman from Toronto, played 5 minutes against Virginia Tech in their win over the weekend. Didn't score any points. His first free throw, no good. Here we go, Jimmy. If he misses this one, everybody in this house gets free Smithfield bacon. Reese Beekman pumping the arms, trying to get the crowd into it. They all want their pork. Free throw, no good! And JPJ is rocking, or should we say sizzling, as the Cavaliers get the ball over midcourt, and everybody gets their free bacon. Virginia up 56-32. Reese Beekman at the head of the key, finds Buchanan. Buchanan attacking Nwoko. Fadeaway jumper. It's all glass, but the rebound corralled by McNeely. Shot clock down to just 5. Groves fires an open 3. Back iron, no good. Buchanan scrapping hard for the rebound and gets called for a foul. And that'll stop play with 3:41 to go in the second half. Cavaliers leading 56-32. We'll close it up when we come back with 3:41 to go in the second half on the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
Since Davenport & Company first opened its office in 1863, the stock market, despite its ups and downs, has kept moving forward. And so has Davenport. An independent, employee-owned firm, Davenport shares a long history with its clients, built on individual relationships. If you are looking for an investment firm with integrity and the freedom to focus on you, call Davenport at 800-780-2000 or visit our website at investdavenport.com. Davenport & Company, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, SIPC. All investing carries risk. If you're a Who's fan, you've got an appetite for winning. And if you're a Smithfield fan, you've got an appetite for their flavorful hickory smoked bacon and their deliciously versatile anytime favorites ham. As a proud sponsor of UVA basketball, they invite you to start every game day with a hearty Smithfield breakfast. It's the protein-packed way to get your morning started and prepare yourself for another victory. Fire up, Wahoo Nation. Smithfield, for the love of meat.
UVA Health is ready for the moment when you can't play at your best. From advanced treatments to life-saving therapies, support services, and clinical trials, they offer exceptional primary and specialty care, access to groundbreaking research, Virginia's first NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center, and the #1 children's hospital in the state. Their world-class care teams are here the moment you need them most. Learn more at uvahealth.com.
Business is just like basketball.
Oh, yeah? How so?
There's traveling, charging, and absent players that mess up your game.
Good thing there are also assists like United Concordia Dental Insurance. Their approach to dental health could mean fewer sick days.
That sounds great. So what now?
The ball's in your court.
I see what you did there.
Fortify your business with United Concordia Dental, proud sponsor of Virginia Athletics. See important disclosures at fortifywithucd.com.
3:41 to go in the second half. Virginia in complete control, leading Miami 56-32. Already past the 5:29 mark in the second half, but it's still the perfect time to remind families of Virginia 529. If you have a future Cavalier, Virginia 529 can help you save for their college expenses. Learn more at virginia529.com. Wahoo's up 56-32 with 3:41 to go in the second. And Jimmy, we got to give a major compliment to all the fans that have shown up. The Who's have not played a Saturday ACC home game in over 70 days. It has been weeknight after weeknight, and they have shown up in the tens of thousands, so over 10,000 for every home game. And they continue to be the best environment in the ACC, and the Who's continue to reap the results because they have not lost here in 2 New Year's Eves. I mean, they continue to rack up wins at JPJ. It's Miami at the free throw line tournament.
They have been phenomenal, John. And we got people listening all over the state. We got our friends up in Westchester, Pennsylvania, right outside of Philadelphia that I know are listening tonight as well. So there are a lot of Virginia fans. You got 10 or 11 or 12,000 people packed in here, but you got thousands more listening all over the state.
As Nwoko hits 2 free throws for Miami out of the timeout. Virginia is in the bonus here, so they've already fouled 8 times. And that means every foul from here on out against Miami will be free throws as the Who's throw down 4 to Blake Buchanan. Had a shot blocked from behind, and the Hurricanes have it racing the other way. Bensley Joseph hops into the lane. Joseph had a shot erased by Groves. Ball's tapped around the sideline, and Buchanan ends up knocking it out for UVA. 3:25 to go, second half. Virginia leading 56-34. And the Who's have made a couple substitutions. Elijah Gertrude and Leon Bond are in. Bond has not played in 2 straight games. And Gertrude, the true freshman, getting some minutes here. Miami has also brought some players in off of its bench that it seldom uses. A.J. Casey is one of them. And Casey handles before throwing out to Christian Watson. Now it's back to Casey, finds Watson again. Watson at the midcourt stripe with 4 to shoot. Finds Ja'Kai Robinson, picks up his dribble with 1 to shoot. Had his shot rejected by Gertrude. Gertrude hustling the other way and now slows up into the front court. Boy, is he explosive.
Boy, Watson picked up his dribble and had no place to go.
Virginia finds Leon Bond, dumps it to Buchanan on the left block. Buchanan going to work, turns around, fires, and scores. That is so smooth from the freshman.
Well, he just had great poise and patience, let the game come to him. The ball, no double team, recognized the defense, went one-on-one into the paint, able to get a shot on.
6 points for Blake Buchanan. And the Hoos lead 58-34 with 2:30 remaining. Watson on the perimeter, an overhand pass to Joseph, fires a contested three. It's no good. And a casual rebound for Leon Bond of UVA. Locates Elijah Gertrude, and the true freshman with a tight running down his right leg. Dribbles the basketball at the logo. Snaps to Dante Harris. Harris on the wing left with 2:05 remaining in Virginia, up by 24. Harris, a crossover dribble with 10 to shoot. Gives to Gertrude. Gertrude pulls up. Jumper on the way. It's all glass. And the rebound inhaled by Binsley Joseph of Miami. Joseph feeds it out top to Ja'Kai Robinson. Hands off to Watson. His three-pointer almost banked.
Tony Bennett, head men's basketball coach of your Virginia Cavaliers. Your contributions help our student athletes excel in the classroom, competition, and in the community. Thank you for your support and go Hoos.
Hi, I'm Coach Mox, head women's basketball coach. I encourage you to support our efforts by becoming a member of the Virginia Athletics Foundation today.
Call the Virginia Athletics Foundation at 434-982-5555 or visit virginiaathleticsfoundation.com.
Great moves require a great game plan, and few companies in the Commonwealth can execute that game plan quite like Hildreth. Proud supporter of UVA Athletics and 26-time honoree of United Van Line's Customer Choice Award. From Charlottesville to anywhere in the world, wherever life takes you, you can trust Hildreth to move you there. Schedule your free appointment online for your home or business at HILLDRUP.com or call 1-800-476-6683.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton with the Good Feet Store, here with Isaac McNeely, guard for the Virginia Cavaliers.
Every game, every move, it's all about offense. But off the court, I face a different opponent. Heel pain. That's where the Good Feet Store stepped in. Their arch supports gave me the edge I needed. Now I'm on the offensive in every aspect of life. No more pain, just power. Whether you're on the court or tackling your daily routine, the Good Feet Store has your back. Or should I say, your feet. Try them for yourself. Visit goodfeet.com. Go Hoos.
You're listening to the UVA Health Post Game Show. More post-game reaction and expert analysis is right around the corner on the home of the Cavaliers, the Virginia Sports Radio Network.
Now is the time to plan for a spring transformation with DNA Soft Wash and Roof Cleaning. Forget about the average Joe power washing companies that scam you into thinking you might save a few bucks.
At DNA Soft Wash, we're not about washing money down the drain.
We specialize in the smarter, safer, and more effective way to clean and keep the integrity of your structure.
And if you absolutely need to save a few dollars,
book a quote now for your spring cleaning at DNASoftwash.com with the subject line Spring 15 to get a 15% discount.
Call my dad, Dallas Kirby, and learn more at DNASoftwash.com.
What food do you pair along with game day? It's got to be just right, doesn't it? Well, at least for me it does. So when you're watching our Wahoos or listening to them on the radio, I've got the food you crave at Wahoo Barbecue. We take the time to slowly smoke our meats so you can enjoy the most savory pulled pork, chicken barbecue, brisket, baby back ribs, wings, and sandwiches around. So who are you going to order from on game day?
Wahoo Barbecue, that's who.
Wahoo Barbecue in Palmyra. You can even order ahead online. WahooBBQ.com.
Well, when it comes to your heating and air conditioning system this winter, we've got good news for you. It's Mills Heating and Air's 40th anniversary year. To celebrate, Mills is running 40% off their duct cleaning service. Clean air ducts improve the air quality in your home, eliminate odors, and improves HVAC efficiency.
We'll bring comfort to you. Mills Heating and Air Conditioning. We bring comfort to you.
Visit millsheating.com for more details.
Winner of the Associated Press of the Virginias Outstanding News Operation of the Virginias Award. News Radio 98.9 and AM 1070 WINA.
Inbound in, and it's knocked away by Buchanan, and Virginia has it in transition. Beekman floats it up to Dunn, and he soars in for a two-handed slam. Timeout Miami, and JPJ trembles beneath the feet of the Hoos. That is our Flow Automotive Drive of the Game, brought to you by Flow, the official automotive group partner of Virginia Athletics. Cavaliers win at 60-38 over Miami, a 22-point victory in an ACC basketball game for the Hoos. John Freeman and Jimmy Miller with you. Some stats from this one. First of all, it took a whole 1 hour and 44.
Yes.
That is the least amount of points that Miami has ever scored in an ACC basketball game.
I don't believe